In this post-apocalyptic nightmare, the green place of many mothers is like the Disneyland of the wasteland, minus the Mickey ears and plus a lot more desperation. It's one of the last remaining havens with fresh water and agriculture. Two kids, Furiosa and Valkyrie, are out picking peaches, probably thinking they're the luckiest kids in this barren world. Suddenly, a gang of raiders, led by Dementus of the biker horde, shows up. Picture this: leather jackets, roaring bikes, and probably an overwhelming smell of BO. Furiosa, always the resourceful one, tries to sabotage their motorcycles. Spoiler alert, she fails and gets captured as a prize for Dementus. It's like being picked last in dodgeball but way worse. Meanwhile, Furiosa's badass mom, Mary, goes full Liam Neeson from Taken mode and chases them down. She single-handedly takes out almost the entire gang, leaving only one raider to deliver Furiosa to Dementus. Mary's clearly not one to mess with. She's like Sarah Connor, Ellen Ripley, and Wonder Woman rolled into one. At Dementus's camp, Furiosa does what any self-respecting captured warrior would do. She mortally wounds the last raider before he can spill the beans about the green place. Mary sneaks into the camp to rescue Furiosa, like some post-apocalyptic ninja. They almost get away, but Dementus tracks them down because plot twists are necessary. In a heart-wrenching moment, Mary stays behind to buy Furiosa time to escape, giving her a peach pit as a keepsake. This isn't your typical piece of jewelry, but in a wasteland, a peach pit is practically a diamond. Furiosa, being the headstrong hero she is, refuses to leave her mom. Dementus, proving he's the worst, forces Furiosa to watch her mother's crucifixion. It's the kind of trauma that makes therapy bills skyrocket. Haunted by his own family's death, Dementus decides Furiosa will now be his unwilling daughter, hoping she'll eventually lead him to the green place. Because nothing says father-daughter bonding like kidnapping and psychological torture, right? Fast forward to Dementus besieging the Citadel, a settlement with fresh water and agriculture. But the war boys, Immortan Joe's fanatical army, are like, not today, Satan, and repel the horde. Dementus pulls a classic Trojan horse move and captures Gastown, the oil refinery that fuels the Citadel. At peace negotiations, Immortan Joe acknowledges Dementus's control over Gastown, increasing its supplies in exchange for their physician and Furiosa. To keep track of the green place, Furiosa has a star chart tattooed on her left arm. It's like a pirate map, but cooler and much more painful. Locked in a vault with Joe's wives, Furiosa plots her escape. Rictus, Joe's son, shows a creepy attraction to her, but Furiosa, ever the quick thinker, plans to slip away. One night, when Rictus tries to assault her, she pulls off an epic wig trick and escapes. It's like a scene straight out of Mission Impossible, but with more sand and fewer gadgets. Furiosa disguises herself as a new teenage boy, slowly climbing the ranks of Joe's army over a decade. She helps build the War Rig, a beast of a tanker designed to survive the chaotic wasteland. Her escape plan involves hiding on the rig during a supply run, driven by Joe's top driver, Praetorian Jack. The Octoboss, disillusioned with Dementus's leadership, goes rogue and launches an air assault on the rig. It's like Fast and Furious meets Top Gun. The Mortiflyers, his aerial attack squad, decimate the rig's crew and destroy Furiosa's hidden motorcycle. Left with no choice, Furiosa and Jack team up to defeat the attackers. Furiosa tries to steal the rig and drive home, but Jack, seeing her potential, offers a deal. He'll train her to escape if she helps rebuild his crew. Thus, Furiosa becomes Jack's second-in-command, promoted to Praetorian. They bond over their shared struggles and dreams of freedom, forming a formidable partnership. Opportunity knocks when Joe plans to attack Gastown, now in shambles due to Dementus's mismanagement. Joe orders Furiosa and Jack to fetch weapons from the Bullet Farm, an allied mining facility. But Dementus ambushes them, resulting in a brutal showdown. They barely escape, but Furiosa's left arm is injured, forcing her to make a painful choice. During their escape, Dementus captures Jack and tortures him to death. Furiosa, trapped and desperate, severs her own injured arm to break free, sacrificing her star map in the process. As she struggles back to the Citadel, a lone figure watches her journey. Back at the Citadel, Furiosa allies with Joe's aide, the People Eater, to form a strategy. They set a trap for Dementus, leading to a 40-day war where the war boys crush the horde. Furiosa, having lost her map home, shaves her head again and replaces her arm with a mechanical prosthetic. Fueled by vengeance, she sets out to hunt down Dementus. After an extended chase through the desert, Furiosa subdues Dementus. She drags him back to the Citadel, where he's imprisoned and used as fertilizer to grow a peach tree from her mother's seed. It's poetic justice in the wasteland, a new life sprouting from the ashes of vengeance. Immortan Joe, impressed by Furiosa's resilience, promotes her to Imperator and gives her command of a new war rig. She meets Joe's 5 breeder wives in the vault where she was once held captive. The night before another supply run, the 5 wives hide in Furiosa's rig, setting the stage for another daring adventure.